In today's video, we'll discuss the cars in GTA 6 and why they will be more complex than in any other GTA title. We won't be talking about the detail and the higher quality textures and bigger poly count as much. We'll specifically be focusing on the new features, new mechanics that Rockstar will be introducing to the cars in the next Grand Theft Auto entry, why they will be different from anything we've seen, the new options that Rockstar will be integrating, how they might play a much more important role in the gameplay loop than we might expect. We'll of course be looking at all of the information we have from the 2022 leaks, as well as additional car details that we got from the first official trailer. With this entry in the GTA series, Rockstar has said that this will be the most immersive game, which could suggest that they will be focusing on putting as much detail into every aspect of the game. And since cars are essentially what the franchise is centered around, it shouldn't be a surprise that with this new game, Rockstar will be going all out into adding extra functionality to the cars. The first thing that you might not expect to have a connection to the cars in GTA 6 is the new weapon wheel system that Rockstar will be introducing, because cars might actually have added functionalities for weapons. As you can see on this image, we have all variations of the weapon wheel seen in the leaked footage from 2022. In the center, we have the latest version of the weapon wheel, and then on both sides we have older versions. Now, why am I telling you this? Is because the wheel that is the latest version of the wheel, the one in the center, has a limited amount of weapons that you can carry. As you can see, the one on the left side has more weapon slots. The one on the right side also has limited weapons. But the latest version that we know Rockstar was working on has limited weapon slots. So what this tells us is that with this new entry, we won't be able to take any weapon out of our back pocket. We'll have to be more strategic and think about the weapons that we'll carry. But that's what we know to be the latest version of the weapon wheel. What will it end up being in the final version of the game, we still don't know. But if this ends up being the final version of the weapon wheel, we'll need a place to store the rest of our weapons. And that's what the cars will be used for. They will have storage space. A discovery from the leaks that confirms this is that we'll be able to loot vehicles in GTA 6. In the Hank's Waffles robbery video, for about a second, you can see on the down right side of the screen a button prompt for Examine Stranger SUV. So we'll be able to examine the storage space of other vehicles. This is similar to how the roleplay servers do it. If you've played GTA 5 roleplay, you would know that one of the functionalities is to store items in the trunk of your car. Since Rockstar acquired the company behind the roleplay servers, CFX.RE, it might not have a connection, but it certainly looks like they have taken inspiration from that system and will likely be introducing it in GTA 6, where you'll be able to store items inside of your car. And if we look at the weapon wheel once again, above the weapon wheels you can see quick item inventory. There are two versions. The one on the left side applies to the far right weapon wheel, and the one on the right side applies to the latest version of the weapon wheel, which is the one in the center. So Rockstar does plan on adding a quick item inventory system with the latest version of the weapon wheel. In this quick item inventory, we can store trauma kits, snacks, painkillers, and we'll likely also be able to store these items inside of our cars, along with the rest of our weapon arsenal. Now, we might ask the question, what would happen if our vehicle gets destroyed? Do all of these items disappear? They might get transferred to another vehicle or perhaps a safe house. We don't know how that would work exactly, but let me know what you think in the comments. Another discovery from the leaks that is very interesting is that we'll have collectible car parts. We'll have to collect car parts for Y-Man. In one of the clips with Lucia, you can see one of the devs placing a cardboard box on the ground. The box seems to have a circle icon on it, indicating that these boxes are lootable. On the box debug text is written collectibles car parts. But another thing which you can also see written is Y-Man car parts box generic used, which may mean that you can collect car parts for him. This may also be related to another event called PG Car Fans. The car part boxes have the Classique logo on them. This gives both Y-Man and Jason a mutual interest in classic cars. So just think about the detail that Rockstar is going with if we can collect the separate car parts of vehicles. I imagine the insides of vehicles to be so detailed that we'll have each and every part of the car be its own separate object. I hope the customization is deep. Another finding that might be in support of this is the improved vehicle damage and handling. Car crashes in GTA 6 will be more impactful. In one of the clips, we can see the front fender of a car splitting apart and the hood bending realistically. You can also see spark particles at the impact with the edge of the bridge. The car handling in the video also seems to be heavier than in GTA 5. We'll also have fences in the game. Car fence is mentioned under collectibles, and art fence are both mentioned in the events list, though it is unclear if they will be called fences in the game, which is a pretty cool addition. And it may also be connected to the vehicle compendium, which was also found in the leaks. In one of the clips, Jason rides a Maibatsu Sanchez, which in the bottom right corner says that the player has found a new livery for it. So we'll have a compendium where we'll be able to get more details about specific parts of cars. It's like the animal compendium in Red Dead Redemption. It sounds like a fun addition and it makes sense since Grand Theft Auto is based around cars. I'm definitely looking forward to it. Rockstar is going so deep with the car details in GTA 6 and I love it. In the leaks leaks, there was even an advanced hijack car system. It reminds me of GTA 5 roleplay again. For example, the existence of immobilizer bypass tells us that luxury car theft will be harder, and the existence of Slim Jim to unlock older cars. It seems hijacking cars will be harder. There are events referencing the possibility of even failing to steal a car. We have steal car full, steal car in progress, steal car fail. There are also these events, carjacking cat, carjacking advanced AI. So stealing cars will be an entire process. There might be a minigame that we'll have to pass in order to unlock them. Mafia 2 also had a minigame like that. Moving on to perhaps the most interesting options that will be added to the car. In the Hank's Waffles robbery video, we saw that there will be extra vehicle controls. A prompt appeared in the top left corner saying D-pad left for vehicle controls and right for quick options. So what could the vehicle controls options be? Does this mean we'll be able to change the driving style? Perhaps we'll have a realistic style and an arcadey style, or is it something else? I'm guessing by pressing right you'll get some quick accessibility options, perhaps accessing the vehicle storage or something else. We don't know what these are for yet, but I'm curious to find out. Let me know what you think in the comments. In addition, car interiors now have working GPS/waypoints in the dashboard while in first person. Worth noticing that the map portion seen on the screen is a placeholder of a GTA 5 location. So the interiors of cars will now have a working GPS system. It was found in the leaks that likely the minimap will disappear once you go into first person, and you'll have to use the GPS on the dashboard to navigate yourself. Moreover, there's an option to enter in the passenger seat. In the video with Lucia entering in a vehicle, she enters only in the passenger seat, implying that this is an option. Also in the video with her in the same car pointing her gun behind her, you can see her in the passenger seat. Furthermore, in one of the videos, Lucia can be seen shooting from the back of a truck. There seem to be a couple of boxes that look like weapons or ammo crates. So we'll finally be able to utilize the back of the pickup trucks. We'll be able to ride in the back and use it as a cover. That'll be so fun, especially in GTA Online. So that pretty much sums up everything we know regarding the functionality of the cars in GTA 6. Now I'd like to touch on some additional really cool realism details that Rockstar is adding to the cars. Jason seems to have a different car entering animation compared to Lucia. It can be seen in the Hank's Waffles robbery video. Lucia crawls across a passenger seat to get to the driver's seat. Bullets can now scratch through vehicles, which also causes sparks. Also, Lucia physically used her hands to close the car door of the police car before opening it. Vehicle side mirrors now reflect what's in front of them. There are dusty handprints on the back of Jason's vehicle. Lucia's car seat moves when she shifts her weight while turning. There are incandescent light bulbs. The filament warms up and has a characteristic fade-in/out appearance. LEDs, on the other hand, illuminate instantaneously. Car lights in earlier vehicles do not light up like on/off switches. They fade until the energy level reaches 100%, something that many games fail to incorporate as part of realism. In one of the last scenes from the trailer where Jason and Lucia are escaping the crime scene with their car, it can be seen that the tires deform depending on the pressure. Rockstar is undoubtedly bringing fan-requested features and much more depth to the cars. From my personal perspective, with this new entry, Rockstar should strive to ground the series again, and I think they'll be doing just that. With how much emphasis they're putting on the immersion, I doubt they'll be introducing flying motorbikes and flying cars that will break it. Maybe that's just me being optimistic, but I truly hope that they have learned from GTA Online and will deliver a more realistic, more grounded, and a game that has more Grand Theft Auto and less Saints Row. At least for the single player, I think we're safe. For the online, not too sure. I just don't see how flying motorbikes and flying cars will fit in a world that's so immersive, full of so many little details. Flying cars and flying motorbikes just wouldn't fit. And of course, everyone's got an opinion, but it would personally throw me off, and I think most of you guys will agree. And in regards to the next GTA Online, it has potential to be the best online game ever, and it most likely will be, but it'd be nice if we didn't have the over-the-top weapons and flying vehicles and all of that jazz. There's other ways Rockstar can take it to keep it a grounded and balanced experience. Leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. What do you think of all of the car details we discussed in today's video? What would you like to see from the cars in GTA 6? If you guys enjoyed the video, a thumbs up would be appreciated. Subscribe to the channel for more GTA 6 videos just like this one. Join my Discord from the link in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.